Oh, I just tripped over. I'm kind of feeling like I'm in a stunted phase because I was like thinking, I feel like I've just been getting frustrated with a lot of things, like the way that society runs now. Like I was thinking I needed to order something on Amazon, and I just feel so unmotivated to do that because I'm gonna order it and then somebody that I don't even know is gonna bring it to my door, and I'm not gonna have any interaction with this person. I'm not gonna have any interaction with anybody that is going to like get it to my door. And that just feels so weird to me. It makes me feel like I don't want to do it. And then it's just so hard, like, and like just to get to the park or nature, I have to get in my car and drive. It's like, it's just so, like, we're so disconnected, and it drives me crazy. Like, I hate being disconnected from the earth. And then also, I just hate going to the grocery store. I feel like that's why I also haven't been wanting to eat, because I hate the way that we, like, get our food. I have no idea who's involved with making my food. I don't know what they do to the produce. I don't know what. It's like almost like my body knows that it doesn't want it to be in my body. Like, and I'm so disconnected. It's just, we're so disconnected. And then I go to the grocery store and it's like, I feel like the main thing is like we don't know where it comes from, and for some reason that's bothering me, and I feel like it's always kind of bothered me. I think it's just a very unnatural way of getting food, and of course I've always wanted to have my own garden and like be able to create my own food, and but it's like I'm in an apartment and like you can't afford a house. It feels it's crazy. I kind of understand why I stopped meditating for like a year. I pretty much didn't meditate all of 2025 because I don't know, I guess I was just focused on other things, but I think part of the reason was probably because I didn't want to face a lot of this stuff, you know? Like, I mean, yeah, I still didn't like going to the grocery store, but I wasn't like deeply feeling it. And I feel like since I've been meditating, I've been meditating pretty much every day since the year started, and now it's February. And it's like you just get so connected to yourself, and like you just are more aware of how disconnected we are from other people and the food that we eat and just everything. And that's such a hard reality to face. And it's like almost feels just helpless. Like, how do I change that? Like, what? And it's like, I don't even want to go to the farmer's market. Like, that doesn't even feel, I don't know. I don't know why. It's just, it doesn't, like, I want to make my own, you know? And yeah, it's almost like I just want to do everything on my own. But, and I'm not trying to like complain or anything, because I'm just trying to share how I feel. And I'm somebody that if I see a problem, like I'm gonna try to fix it, and it's like I see this thing within me that I just can't stand, and I don't want to live my life in like this way that I don't feel content. It's like, if I don't feel content living in an apartment, being so far away from the earth, like, you know, I'm high up in an apartment, I don't feel connected to the earth, and it drives me absolutely crazy. Like, I need to figure out a plan, you know? I need to figure out how I'm gonna fix that issue, because I can't live my life like this forever. But I have to also just accept where I'm at right now, and just accept that this is the reality, and I think it's okay to feel those feelings of frustration. Obviously, like, we have to feel it. Because I don't think it's just me. I think a lot of people are frustrated, even if it's subconsciously. I think people are uncomfortable. I've heard so many people talk about how they hate going to the grocery store. And I really think it's because we're so disconnected from where we get our food, and we simply don't even know what they put on it, you know, or the intentions. It's like the intentions of why this food is being grown. It's probably not because I just want to feed everybody and make everybody nourished and happy. It's probably just because they need to make a profit, and that, like, making a profit is fine. But like, if you feel disconnected from the people that you're making it for or growing it for, like, we're all just so disconnected. Meditation really heightens that feeling, and it's really sad, honestly, and I don't know what to do about that. But today is going to be a good day, despite my feelings there. I'm feeling okay. I think yesterday I was very tired, and I really just relaxed and slept like the whole day. And I've just been in and out of meditation for the last 2 days, and really just reconnecting with my spirit. I actually do want to continue to not drink. It's February, I haven't drinking alcohol. I really want to keep going with it. I had no idea how much drinking was affecting me. I am so incredibly shocked. I thought there would be no difference. I thought I would be like waiting for the day that I could drink alcohol again. Genuinely, I thought I was just going to be counting down the days. And for the first 2 weeks, you know, there were times when I'm like, oh, just 2 more weeks and I could drink alcohol again, you know, because I don't know, times I realized that in times of stress, I would kind of go to that, you know, to relax. But now I'm like, I don't even want to. Like, I genuinely don't want to drink. And I have to just be strong for myself, because the only reason why I would be because I don't want to be not fun. But I have proven to myself that I can be fun during dry January. I proved to myself that I can have a good time and I can be fun to other people too. And that was the only thing really holding me back. And now I'm like, no, I can bring joy, I can bring fun to a function without drinking. So that is really exciting. And I really want to keep going with it. I'm gonna do another month. And it's hard because, like, there's Valentine's Day, you know, typically like share a bottle of wine on Valentine's Day, and then it's my sister's birthday, and it's like, yeah, we want to go, like, we're going to brunch, we want to get mimosas, but I'm gonna have to just ride it out. You gotta just do it. I don't want to feel the way I used to feel. I can't. This is the new me. I don't want to continue. And I really didn't realize how much it was affecting me. Sorry, that was a lot of chatting, so I'm just gonna continue with my day now. Yeah, I'm trying this little experiment where I don't really wash my face that much. I'm trying to just wash it at most once a day, because I feel like washing your face every day just strips away all the oils, and I have dry skin, so we're just experimenting with that. When you see 1010 on the stove, and you know everything is gonna be okay. Okay, I need to pack a little bag, and I think I'm finally gonna use my Lululemon bag that I got for Christmas. It's actually pretty cute. I think I'm just gonna head east and see where life takes me over there, because I just need to get out. I feel like I'm getting a little bit in my head, so I need to go touch grass and maybe do some work at the park or something. Definitely climb some trees, because I miss doing that, and it literally feels like summer, so perfect. I started reading this book again. Dolores Cannon, of course. She's the one that created the hypnosis technique that I got trained in. So I just started her book back up because I just felt like I was being on my phone a lot. So I needed a little break from that, and I think I stopped reading it because it got to like this part about Atlantis, and I don't know why. I just like am not interested in that. I feel like I have a good understanding of Atlantis and kind of what it was, so I feel like I was just kind of reading something I already kind of knew. So I kind of skipped ahead, and I started the chapter where it just talks about I just saw the chapter that said the awakening, and I was like, okay, let's start there again. So it's a little bit more interesting. And yeah, basically she has so many books that are, you know, hypnosis clients and their experience while they're under hypnosis. So it kind of helps me as a practitioner to kind of see what's possible and what to expect. I mean, not what to expect, just to kind of exercise my mind of what is possible in a session. I know that anything is possible. I feel like that's why I kind of stopped reading the books too, because I literally just know that anything is possible in sessions. So I just roll with whatever is going on, but it's cool to see what has happened, especially for Dolores, because, you know, she was so open-minded that just like so much was coming through in these sessions. So anyways, I'll bring this shirt. I haven't worn it in a long time, but I don't know, I don't have to bring that many clothes, but just a few, just in case. I didn't think I was going to do yoga, but I think I need to, or I want to. Hi-yum. Not really that good, but okay. Have I done leaf blowing? I think there's an echo when I talk out here. I made it to the park. I feel like I can breathe so much easier already. Looks like somebody has already set up camp where I normally would the tree that I like to climb. So I'm just gonna go to another tree. Oh my gosh. I already feel like I'm in like a little fairy village. Oh my gosh, is this not the most peaceful thing ever? This tree is literally perfect. It's so beautiful. The leaves are like I'm just staring at them. Going through the wind. It's so freaking pretty. And I am just obsessed right now. I was so frustrated on the ride here. I was like, I hate San Diego. I need to get out of here. And I was like, really, like, I just hated it. Like, I was like so frustrated. And I get here and I'm like, this is the best place I've ever seen in my whole life. I miss the rainforest a lot. I've been missing the rainforest lately, but this, when it feels like a little fairy village, that's also a vibe. Look how pretty. It's crazy how much better I feel just being out in nature. I was feeling so disconnected from everybody and everything, but it's so weird how when you come into nature, it just reminds you that you are connected to everybody and everything, no matter what. It's like the illusion kind of disintegrates when you're in nature, because I don't know why, actually. It just does. I was watching this podcast before I left. It was with Teresa Caputo, the medium. She was on Khloe Kardashian's podcast. And I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched the beginning of it. And she was talking about how she didn't come into her gifts, really. Like, she was sensing things when she was younger and when she was a child. But she didn't come into her gifts, really, and start really taking it seriously until she was 30 years old. And she's one of the most successful mediums out there, and she's very well known. And I always just thought she was practicing since she was little, but she wasn't. And I think it makes sense, because when you're younger, like, you really need to go through a lot of things before you get to your true purpose. And obviously that's not for everybody. Some people come into their purpose right away in life, but I think it's normal to, like, and don't they say that Jesus was 30 when he started his mission? I mean, it's just crazy. And I started my mediumship classes when I was 25, but I was the youngest person in the class, and I could just tell I wasn't ready to, like, really take it on, because you really need to disintegrate the ego if you want to be a really clear channel. And I could just tell my ego's too in the way, you know. If I would practice, and honestly, practice is the whole thing, is you want to make mistakes so that you can get better at it. But when I would make a mistake, I would just be embarrassed. I would just think that I would just be worried that they were gonna think I was a horrible medium, or like I was just so worried about the other person's reaction. And I feel like I had to kind of stop that for a little bit so that I could really work on myself and heal a lot, so I can disintegrate my ego enough to where I could come back to mediumship again. And I really feel I feel so drawn to like want to do mediumship again. I just don't know how I'm gonna do that. I would honestly, ideally I would have a group in person where we could practice and give readings to each other, do readings, because I was doing the classes online and I just felt very disconnected from the people that I was practicing with. I was also, of course, like doing it from my apartment, and I feel like I wasn't staying grounded enough. And so I think this time I would want to be in person, and honestly I think it would be perfect to do groups like at a park or something, if there's anybody in San Diego. And maybe I'll make a separate video about that, but that's definitely a goal of mine because I feel like I'm ready to kind of get back in there. My hair is kind of driving me crazy. I feel like I miss my old hair. I miss my blonde. But I just don't want to be spending $300 to get my hair highlighted anymore. It's crazy. So whatever, it's just, I think I'll just put it up in a ponytail. Yeah, I thought I would like my natural hair, but I don't know. Maybe I still have to get used to it, but I think it just has to grow longer because I'm not feeling the length right now. I miss my long hair. So it'll grow. I just have to be patient. Okay. I think that's much better. Alright, I've been here for like probably 2 hours. So now I'm just gonna kind of walk around the park. I'm gonna find a bathroom and then just walk around the park a little bit to get my steps in. And then I'm gonna head to my boyfriend's place. And I'm so excited to see the doggy. I feel like I need a dog's love right now. I found a spot way too far from his place, but at least it's not dark out, so I can walk in the daylight. But I'm like not in the best mood right now, and it definitely has to do with my period because I feel like coming from like my sacral chakra, and it's like the week before, so that's usually when I start to be like, ah.
Hey.